Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. E'en though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all thy song shall be. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer to thee.
Okay. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that was good?
It was quiet.
It was really quiet.
That was
What else do you guys think? Well, it wasn't terrible. I mean, you sounded decent, but if you were like judging this for a competition or something, would you give that a very high score? Dominica's saying boo. That's what I would say too. Sometimes you don't get second chances. What else about it though? It was quiet.
It was.
It lacked emotion.
Yeah,
That's what I would say. That's a good one.
It's boring.
Okay. What do you think about like the strength of it? Yes,
That was very
that was very weak.
Sorry.
Yeah, everybody just sounded kind of tired. Do you think it sounded, yeah, like you don't really care?
Like
Okay.
7 o'clock sacred
Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to help you be better. I think that good technique is probably the most important part of singing. There's tons of other stuff you can do, but if you have really bad technique, mostly your posture and the way you breathe, then you're just not going to be good. It'll be fine, but you're not going to be very good if you're not standing and breathing correctly. So that's what I'm going to teach you today. Okay, stand up. All right, stand in a line. Okay. Does anybody know anything about good posture? What are some things that you guys know?
Don't slouch.
Don't slouch. That's a
Shoulders
good
back.
one. That's it. Shoulders back.
It's-
Yeah, that's a really important
Shoulders
one.
back is not what you think it is. It isn't like holding your shoulders up like
Yeah.
this. It's more like right here where you're holding yourself up.
That's true. Like, you know, if you, like, you stretch this way, you, like, your shoulders are kind of back, but that's not the way it's supposed to feel. Here's a trick that I've learned. Put your hands up this way. Don't hit people. Yeah. Okay. Now put your arms down at your sides. Keep your shoulders where they are and flip your hands back over. Do you feel your shoulders? You'll also feel it like in the bottom of your ribs. They're not where they usually are. Like you just stand and your ribs are kind of down. But if you're in the right place, your ribs will be up and kind of like open. Do you guys feel that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, as far as the rest of your body, you want to have your feet a little bit apart. It helps if one of them is a tiny bit forward, but you don't want to stand like, I'm singing. No, just like a little bit forward. That's good. Okay, have your knees almost right above your ankles, your hips above your knees, and then like your shoulders right above your hips. So like your spine is kind of shaped like this, but imagine that it's just straight. It'll help you stand a little taller. I've also heard, like ever since elementary school I've been told, pretend there's a string running through your body. It goes like right through the middle of your head, down to right between your feet, and somebody is like pulling on that string. You don't want to stand on your toes, but just tall like somebody is holding you up. Okay. All right, you guys look pretty good. Relax your arms a little bit. You don't need to have your hands like out. Just
I'm too big.
oh, you can put your hands up. See, that's good. Where your arms are right now. Like, you want to have your arms by your sides, but you don't want it to be like, you don't want any extra tension.
My
in your
lats are
body,
too
so
buff.
just-
I can't.
If you're too buff, whatever, but I think you can keep your hands down. Okay, so do you guys feel how that's different from the way you usually stand?
Yes.
Okay, does it feel different to breathe when you're standing that way? It probably won't make much of a difference yet, but does it feel a little bit different to you guys?
Yes.
Okay. All right, lay on the ground. Don't lay on each other, just lay on the ground. No, because if you're overlapping, like if you have your head on somebody's belly or something, it won't work. So just lay down. Yeah, lay on your back. Put your hands on your belly. Has anyone ever watched a baby breathe when they're asleep?
Yes.
Yeah. What happens when a baby's breathing?
Their stomach raises.
Yeah. Raises rises. It's okay. Okay. When people learn that their lungs are what brings air into their body, they start to breathe like thinking with their lungs. But babies are breathing the right way. They're expanding their stomach.
I have a question.
Okay.
So is breathing with your stomach technically the right way to breathe?
Technically, yeah.
For all situations?
Mostly. If you expand your stomach, it helps you bring in more air. So it's a more efficient way to breathe. So, okay, hold your shoulders as still as you can. Don't move them at all, and just feel your stomach moving up and down when you breathe. Do you guys feel that? Okay. Good. All right, stand back up. Okay, good posture, stand up tall, put your hands on your belly again. Make sure your shoulders are up and back and your ribs are like high and open. And then hold your shoulders still and try to breathe that same way. You can put your hands on your belly if you want. If you don't, if you're uncomfortable with that, that's okay. Just feel your stomach expand when you breathe. In and out. Is that weird?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to breathe that way sometimes. Do you guys have any questions about that? No? Okay. If you're doing it, I don't know like a good way to explain it to you guys because I didn't learn this for a long time, but if you're doing it really well, you'll even feel some expansion in your back. Like, I don't think you guys can see me, like right about here, you'll even feel that going up a little bit. But remember that your ribs aren't gonna move. You're not gonna feel anything in like your lung area. You look confused. Do you have a question?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I can answer your question. No? Okay. If no, ask, go ahead.
If you're breathing with your lungs, how are they not moving? What's going on?
Okay. The way that your lungs and your body work, your lungs don't actually move. They expand when your diaphragm moves down. So when you're breathing with your stomach, it gives your diaphragm more space to expand, and that makes it so that your lungs can expand
So,
actually.
like,
Does that make
no-
sense?
This kind of movement is irrelevant, unnecessary.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's the way that you kind of have to think about it because when you watch, your stomach is going to move. So,
Thank you.
okay. All right. You guys look like you're doing a really good job. Try. I know I'm really bad about doing that, but try not to put your hands together. Okay. Try to get your shoulders back a little bit more. Okay, you guys look good. All right. All right, you're gonna think this is really weird, but pair up really fast. We're just gonna do this for a couple seconds. Close. You have to face each other.
Never seen
Okay.
You knew
Put your
how-
hands like right here on the other person's stomach. Don't press. Don't like tickle it. Just lightly.
Oh my gosh.
And feel
I
them
can't do
breathe.
this.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
My abs are gonna touch.
Feel the way they're breathing.
Oh my
and
gosh.
push it.
Touch my belly too. Okay, okay.
Don't need to talk. Just feel the breathing for a second. Okay. Does that make you more conscious of the way that you're moving and breathing? Okay, you can stop. All right. What do you guys think about that? Did that help the movement? I was supposed to. Okay, I know it's kind of funny. Sorry if you're uncomfortable with that, but. Okay. So you guys ready to do the song again and see how you can be better this time?
Yes.
All right. Stand up. Shoulders high and back. Hands at your side. Make sure that you can feel your ribs open and think about your belly while you're breathing. Ready?
Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, e'en though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my soul shall be
What differences did you
Sounds
notice
good.
between the first time and the second time? That was good. That was a whole lot better.
It sounded richer.
It did. There was a lot more sound.
I like what you did where you like went in and like pointed out what we were doing wrong individually because like, or you didn't do it for everyone, but like, I wouldn't have noticed that if you hadn't pointed out
Yeah.
that his shoulders were too far forward.
That's always made a big difference to me. I do stuff all the time that I don't know. Like, I used to always sing with my head like way out forward. And nobody ever told me. And then someone was like, "Did you know you're doing that?" No. Okay. Anybody else? No. Okay. Like I said before, if somebody was judging you, do you think it would be a better score the next time?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
to Vegas.
Yeah, go to Vegas. Maybe with a little more practice. Okay. Good job, you guys. Thank you.